So welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about another product. No, it's not a phone this time. No, it's not a Bluetooth. Well, yeah, it is a Bluetooth. Let's get that straight. It is definitely a Bluetooth, but it's a portable Bluetooth speaker by one of my favorite brands that really have come up over the last few years. Soundcore Anker Icon Plus. Now, normally this headset, from what I researched, because remember, time does pass and prices do drop. This headset is typically, what's the word, $79, $80. But I was lucky enough to find it for $44 at a Ross brand new. Now, what I will say, if you shop online, Amazon, or a few other places, eBay, you can probably find it cheaper than what I did. But remember, I prefer to get products as, excuse me. Oh my gosh. I prefer to get products as the first owner. So here we are. So anyway, let's talk about it first. We'll read a little specs, then I will unbox this because I have not actually used this myself yet. So hopefully it's charged. If it's not, you know, I'll do a short intermission and I'll definitely make sure that this gets charged. What do we have here? So 12 hours of playtime. Now, I do not know if this speaker, from what I look at, has fast charging, which is fine if it doesn't because it is a speaker. Typically, even with a phone, I don't see anybody playing 12 hours of music on a speaker without ever charging it. So I think we're fine on battery life in terms of that. Bass up technology, it actually apparently has a physical button that you press that allows it to have extra bass. In addition to that, you can use the Anker app with this product, which I will actually sync this to my tablet, my trusty tablet I have over here off screen. I'm going to sync that in real time, show you how it is, because the Anker app allows you to look for products that you have by picture, or worst case, just search it by Bluetooth and basically sync it from there. Excuse me, I'm still underneath the weather, but hey, the show goes on and videos need to be made. What else do we have here? We have the fully waterproof IP67 rating. Now, what I will say is that with IP67, I know the newer ratings tend to have shockproof and dustproof. I'm not sure if this has it, but it does have fully waterproof. So if you decide to take this deep sea diving, which would be insane, I wouldn't suggest it, but it is a possibility. Though because it is a speaker, I personally don't really test waterproof products out myself. I just make sure if it's in my book bag, if I'm caught out in the rain and it gets drenched a little bit, it'll be okay. I don't expect you to go full swimming with this. I'm sure some people have done a review to show you if you can or not. I am not going to do that. But so far, that's what we have. All right, let's take a look at the side of the box. So like I said, you have the Soundcore app right here. Wireless stereo pairing, blah, 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 up 12 hours, extreme outdoor sound, okay? Bass up, fully waterproof, customizable EQ. Now, customizable EQ means, well, you already know what that is for anyone that's had headphones. For those that don't, typically you're able to change the sound, like signature sounds that certain products have. JLab has it, Anker has it. A lot of products have their own EQ settings where you could change it based on, I guess, more so to suit the content that you're listening to or whatever better suits your fancy of how you want to hear your music. Which, you know, to each their own. I can't tell someone about how they feel about music. Also, it does use USB-C, you know, current technology. And of course, this isn't like wireless charge or anything like that, so it is a speaker. All right, so without further ado, let's unbox this creature. Oh gosh. I had to actually open the box up a little bit, this part, on the simple fact that it was really difficult to get this thing initially out of that box. And this will be the first time of me actually taking it out of the case. What do we have here? You got your fun books and stuff, which probably explains to you how to use it. We'll get to this in a moment. You have your USB-C cable. All right, awesome. There you go, USB-C to USB. I forget that USB-A. I forget which one it's called. I know I have a technical name, but, you know, we'll figure that out later. All right, so nothing else comes inside of the box. What we have here is the Anker speaker. So let's take, oh, okay. These actually snap back and allow you to take the speaker out of it. Oh my God, this thing is a little weighty. It definitely has some weight to it. It feels like a premium, decent product. Like I've had a few speakers in the past. I had the Beats Pill. I had some other pill-like speakers, you know, generic ones that I've had. Mainly I use things for my computer, subwoofers and whatnot for my computer. Now, also what I will say is this can connect, typical Bluetooths are 30 32 feet. Normally, this one is up to 66 feet that you can connect with this. In addition to that, it is a 20-watt speaker. So you're not going to have some 10-watt generic speaker. This is going to be something, from what I can tell, decent. So right here, you have your, put in a little angle, you have your power button. You have your bass button. You have your minus, which it's in the middle. That's a little odd, but whatever. That's fine. Actually, you know what? Normally, I would have think this button would be over here, and this button would be over here. But that's fine. That is perfectly fine. It's a Bluetooth speaker, so you're going to more likely look at this as you're clicking the buttons anyway. And they're actually fairly easy to click. You don't have to put too much strength into them. You have your plus. Then you have an actual Bluetooth button. And to be honest, I don't know what this is, but I did see another reviewer, and they explained that certain Anker products can sync together. So if you have multiple speakers, you can sync them together and still have it connected to one device, I guess, to enhance the sound. So, or I assume that this was just a, I don't know, connected wirelessly, I guess. But we'll find out. Hopefully, now, here's the moment of truth. Hopefully this thing actually has charge in it. And if it does, let me move all this stuff out of the way. We will find out and do a sound test in real time. Let's see. Okay, so it does have a little battery life in it. Can't say how charged it is, but that's okay. All right, so what we're going to do now is, okay, I wasn't sure what that was. All right, let's see. Let's go to Bluetooth. We're going to sync it in real time. Then we'll go to the actual app itself. So see if it pops up on the screen. I might have to push that Bluetooth button, but we will find out. Try if I press the Bluetooth button. Boy. There we go. Soundcore icon. So yes, when you press this Bluetooth button right here, that blue light blinks to let you know that it's able to be searched for. Now it's connected. So now that it's connected, there we go. Now it's a solid blue. So when it was blinking, that meant that it was in pair mode. When I clicked it, when you heard that noise, now it's actually officially connected. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to go to the Anker app, if I can find it. Here we are. All right, so we're going to go to the Anker app. There, wow, there it is right there. I forgot I clicked into it earlier, but I didn't actually sync the product. Just going to search for the product. We're already connected. Here we are. So right here, these are some of the different, let me get that face out of there. These are some of the different equalizers that you can use. Auto update firmware, disconnect, auto power off. So if you don't use this headset, if you don't use this Bluetooth for more than 30 minutes, which looks like you have the option to change it to whatever you want, it will actually turn off the battery to this so that it will actually save the battery. So, you know, sometimes you forget to turn off a particular product. You don't want it to just die out on its own. What do we have here? This also looks like, let's see, device settings. The equalizer. So mid-range, bass tremble, bass up, bass off, voice. We should put it from here. Original, custom, bass up, bass off, voice. So see, this is some of the equalizers. And it looks like you can actually customize whatever it is that you want based with the EQ. Most apps let you do this. In addition to that, if you use Power Amp like I do for my music player, that also allows you to customize it for maximum bass. Just be aware of the type of product you have so you don't kind of burn out your speakers. So it was on bass up when I first got this. We're going to leave it there. And what are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and play a song. Let's just do something real fast for a few seconds. Let's see here. Turn this down. Make sure it's not too loud. All right, so we're going to play something just to test to see how good this speaker actually is. Let me turn it up all the way. Just give it a second. These horrible YouTube. I'm going to play a little bit more. I don't want this to get like flagged, this video, because of music. I like it. Okay, so this thing has some really heavy bass. which is super surprising for a speaker that doesn't have a subwoofer and whatnot in it. I'm so used to having the trio setup of 2 speakers and a subwoofer that, I think I said the right woofer, that I kind of avoid these all the time. But I can honestly say I got this for review purposes, but I'm definitely going to hold on to this. Now, the volume that you heard in the video is not the highest. I don't think it's turned up all the way in the speaker itself, because it seems like the speaker has its own volume separate than what the phone allows. I'm sorry, the tablet or your device allows. I could be wrong about that one, but that's what it felt like to me. Some speakers are like that. It's because you have the physical buttons, you could change it up and down, or it just might affect with this one. I don't know. But either way, I like it. This is actually pretty good. Now, what I will say is, for those that like using speakerphone like this during a phone call, I'm not too sure if this will allow you to talk through the speaker, like you talk through your phone and it comes out of the speaker. Some speakers are strictly for music or media consumption, and as soon as you make a phone call, it switches back over to the phone's actual speaker on the phone itself. Not too sure about that, but I can honestly say for the price that I paid for it, again, $44.99, that is not a bad price at all, to me anyway. For someone else, I can't say. Like, regular price is $80. And I want to say this has been out for like a year now or so. But again, when it comes to speakers, Bluetooth, they don't age the same way that phones age. Phones can be sold 2 months later. It's a relic. While headsets, Bluetooth speakers and things, they can last you for many years to come. And I do suggest getting warranties on these types of products, especially earbuds. Like if you go to a Micro Center or somewhere, get your insurance. You could just, if something happens, you could take it right back and get your gift card worth the amount that you spent, and then go about your life and just get something else. And you don't have to save up the money to buy a whole nother product. But anyway, like I was saying, I do like this product. Let's talk about the feel. I mentioned it earlier, but let me just say it again. It feels nice. It feels really good in the hand. Let me get out of this screen. All right, so it feels really smooth. It feels really nice in the hand. You have the indent of your logo. It really reminds me similar to a Beats pill, but I can honestly say that from me hearing it, remember, not you guys, from me, I can hear what I need to hear in the music. Like that extra bass obviously is compensating. It's kind of lowering. It kind of muffled a little bit some of the music that I was listening to. But actually, you know what? Before I do that, let's try the sound again without the bass. So this is with bass. It's gonna be fun. Without bass. With bass. You can feel it. Yeah, without bass, it feels like the typical speaker. Not bad. You can hear your sounds clearly. With bass, I can feel it rumbling in my hand. This thing feels good. I like this speaker. Ironically, I bought it on a whim because I was actually going to get these. I forgot the name brand of the company, but this company that makes earbuds, and I found the Jaybirds. It was a $150 pair of Jaybirds being sold at Ross for $60. I should have got it yesterday, but I didn't. And this was there. I'm like, it's a speaker. Ugh. But now that I got this, oh my gosh, I love this thing. This is going on my computer desk right in front of my monitor. I love this thing. Anywho, that is the video. If you find this for $44, absolutely get it. Go on the beach. You can go place it with you. Typically, like I said, IP, with a 67, I believe. That, I would just double check on the website. Like if you're going on the beach, don't just throw it in the sand. Just to go run it in the water with it, even though it's waterproof. Sand and shockproof, you just want to double check and make sure. I know typically it is with those ratings, but with older products, sometimes they don't. It doesn't cover that, while the newer products do. So if you're going, like I said, you're going to the beach, you're in a car ride, whatever it is. Well, if you have a car, you should have some decent speakers. But if you don't, this is a nice Bluetooth speaker that lasts for 12 hours that uses USB-C. For all of us Android enthusiasts, guess what? Your regular charger is going to work for this just fine. You Apple lovers, not so much, but it's fine. It's only one extra cord, and this isn't something that you carry in your pocket. It's going to be in the bag anyway. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. I do apologize for my coughing a little bit, my little gurgles I had in there because I am under the weather still. But like I said, the show doesn't stop. I like producing content like this, and as I keep trying, I'm going to get better and better. And guess what? I'm going to add background music one of these days. Anyway, hope to see you in the next video.